Look at the smile stick on this boy. I'm smiling. I'll come out with you.
He's so cute.
Hercules, what you got there, bub? His pin prance. They'll let me out if I smile and I'm cute. So far it has worked flawlessly forever. The mics aren't picking it up, but he's going, arr, arr, arr. What a handsome boy. Got to get that poop off them hands.
The coop is cleaned, it's refreshed. I put my lime down on the ladder so it's easy to clean it off. I put my roost refresh, I put my nesting herbs. Our chickens are set, and you know what? There's only 2 of them laying because they're molting.
It's time.
It's that season.
Hey guys, welcome back to Doss Acres. In our last video, it was barely over 20 degrees. There were 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. It was cold. I had my Rudolph nose on.
And we're here in t-shirts today.
And just like that, 2 days later, boom, 60 some odd degrees today.
It's beautiful.
I'm Kyle, this is Shannon. This is our glorious 20 acres. And because of all the high winds, can you see how many leaves have come down?
Oh man.
If you watch all of our videos, just go back and look at the very last one. There were so many more colorful, beautiful fall leaves up in the trees. And now they're all over my ground.
Oh yeah, they are coming down.
But it has been fall weather fun time, which means different projects than like what we do in the summer. And I have been annihilating our land up there. I rented a skid steer a few weeks back and basically did what a dozer should do. But I did it with chainsaw, skid steer, tractor. And since then, we're trying to clean up those wood piles to continue moving forward one day at a time. And I'm really excited. I'm a little beat up from the feet up today because Stan came over last night and we cut into that pile. I think I moved it about 15, 20 feet, but we were not done working until it was after dark. So we're gonna go see it together for the first time. But I need some fur balls to come with me. Hi, Bubba. You know what this means.
Man, I just love the greeting that we get.
Do you see this, guys? This is Luigi. Luigi is the king of the goats. He's the only one that stands up to the Herc man. And over the past month and some change, the poor guy has been going through some health ailments. But I think we're about 5-6 days strong now. He has been acting so normal, and it just melts Shannon's in my heart because we love this guy. He is a gentle giant. We have done everything under the sun we can for him, give him the best life, and he's looking pretty stinking healthy right now.
You are looking really good, Weeds man.
My Ouija, buddy. I touched Ouija before I touched Herc. That's against the rules, isn't it, buddy? That's against the rules. Yeah, you know what it means when I got this collar, don't you? You guys want to go up and see the fire pile? You know the one you climbed around in and ate all the leaves out of for me? I've been burning it. Still got a ways to go, but I haven't seen it yet in the daylight, and I said I need some help, so you guys got to come with me, okay? Hey, there's my big helper. Yeah, just open the sticking gate. This is stupid. I'm done waiting. I'm impatient. Mama, tell him. Ram him, hit him, something. Do my light work, please. Thanks. Okay, Spruce is in normal form today. Hi, buddy.
They are ready to go.
All right, we put this on.
Oh, that's a big stretcher, oh man.
Guys, nobody's puffed up today. That's how warm it is.
It's crazy warm.
It is absolutely beautiful. All right.
When I can wear a t-shirt outside, it's crazy warm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Come on everybody, Mama, little Mario, Ouija. Spruce. Daisy sneaking out, Lair Bear, Koopaloop, Dookie, Bluesy, Earl Man. And of course, don't forget about little Harry bringing up the rear.
Last one out, as
Hello,
always.
everyone. I got stuffs in my fur.
So if you've been with us for a while, you know that Kyle and I are not the type of people that we like to brag on ourselves. It's just who we are.
Whatever, I'm awesome.
However, I have to brag on Kyle because he gets a lot of comments about, oh, you need a bigger tractor, you need a bigger tractor. Is retired Ralph's tractor bigger? Maybe you can swap. Listen, guys, for one, they're the same exact tractor.
Except mine has a lot of experience.
That's true.
Just kidding, Dad.
But it all comes down to how you operate it. And guys, I gotta tell you, Kyle is a pro at how he operates his tractor. both Stan and I last night, like we were watching him and he finally broke through and moved a big part of the pile. And I was sitting there going, wow. And Stan's like, yeah, like we were cheering Kyle on. We were so proud of him because he worked this little tractor.
What you're not saying though is I'm pushing it to its limits and beyond. So if you want to take good care of your stuff, do like retired Ralph does, garage it, never start it, never work it.
Never use it.
And we give him a hard time about it. That's my dad over at Grandpa Dawes Farms. But me, I'm not saying I'm trying to break my tractor, but if you saw the things I did with it, and some of you have, and you've said it like, hey, your chassis, it's not built for that, I find out.
You know what though? You got to push it to its limits and find out what it can do.
I get work done, that's for sure.
Kyle gets a lot of work done with our tractor.
Our tractor?
Well, yeah, it's Kyle's, but you know, sometimes I hop on it and drive it.
I let you drive my tractor. I'm just kidding, sort of, everybody. Man, I'm seeing a lot of good firewood in here. Speaking of good firewood, guys, stay tuned. Kyle's getting a new tool. We're gonna have to travel a little ways to do it. Maybe we'll take you guys with us. Would you be interested in going to see us get my new tool? I don't care, I might take you anyway. But I am so excited.
So Kyle was out here last night in the dark, moving these piles, pushing them around. And so we couldn't really tell at the time how much progress he was making, but oh my goodness, you guys, this is so much smaller than it was. I know it's probably hard to see for you guys, but we can see a drastic difference, which is super exciting because it helps us to see our future.
So the pile, I believe I probably shrunk it down almost half the size it was.
I think you did.
But more importantly, it started up here, and behind Shannon is one of the most beautiful white oaks we have on the land. I've told you this 100,000 times, and I'm gonna keep telling you. That's the tree we are focused on saving, and we're trying to figure out, yeah, I'm just going there with you. We're trying to figure out if we put a house out here, where do we put it so that we don't have to cut that tree down? Also, I don't want to be under the limbs of it because these big white oaks like this, over time, you've witnessed it, they limb out, they branch out, they fall off. You don't want your house under that. Mom and Dad learned that. They lived in a few houses where problems. But we want to save it. Do we put a house on this side? Do we put a house on this side? Do we put a shed that has a bathroom and water? Maybe, I don't know yet. Coming soon, right? But we're just trying to plan out, and I am yelling at the screen for you. There is so much firewood in here, and I'm working on getting the tools, the proper tools that make it easier for me to process this firewood. But I've had to make the executive decision that most of this is going to be firewood for our outdoor fireplace. That one right over there. And if and when I get the proper tools to process this a little bit easier, I will do that. Otherwise, I've got plenty of firewood out here. But this pile has to go away so that we can see our vision. It's helping a lot to have that one up there away, and we're just gonna keep trucking on this one down here.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Oh, I forgot the tractor was right there.
There's my tractor.
But that pile is gone, and it looks amazing.
I think I've got one more tree down that I'm gonna cut into firewood rounds. I have pretty much rounded out, bucked up the other 5 that I've dropped. And then we'll pretty well be done with my part on this. We still would have to have a dozer out, and we have a contact. We're gonna get him out. He will give us the ideas. We give him what we wanna do, and he's like, okay, well, we need to clear out, 20% more of these trees, and it'll be a much easier process now that I've cleared all this out the way that we have, and it saves us a lot of money.
A lot of money.
So yes, I'm beat up from the feet up. I'm feeling it. I really need to take a little bit of time, a break. But when the weather's this nice and fall is this long, that's all you get, I can't stop.
I don't blame you, babe. I'm thankful though, babe, because you are making such good progress.
It's awesome. And I apologize, guys. You can't film in the dark. I can hardly see in the dark, making sure I'm not backing into trees. So I don't know. We'll try to get you some footage. I like that first person stuff. If I can get the GoPro on and see us cutting it and breaking things loose, we'll try to get you some footage of this last bit of this. Or I'm just gonna burn it all today and you'll see it in the next video. Sort of kidding.
Good
Did
morning,
we forget
boys.
that we needed to feed a couple of boys? That's a pretty mean mug there behind you, Beans. Did you put him up to that?
We would never forget you boys.
We were just going in a little different order today. That's all it is. The wind was blowing so hard yesterday, I would look over and both of these lids would open at the same time. And it just about threw this deck box into the fence. So I quickly just threw a couple of bags of feed on top of them. We had some high winds yesterday.
It was crazy windy yesterday.
What's up, big fella? How are you, Longhorn?
Hi, buddy.
Look at them horns coming in, dude. That thing's like a mile long. I better watch out.
Good morning.
That fence still be hitting.
Low Rider, you just have the cutest little face. I just love it.
Buddy, everybody asks if you're gonna grow taller. Do you think we can definitively tell them no? You're just kind of our mini. You're kind of a mini steer. But those eyelashes are just as long as good old full-grown boy over here.
They are some pretty lashes.
You boys are handsome. Them flies are coming out, aren't they? You got all your feeders full, or at least your buckets, huh? Can the little guy have some too, buddy? I don't want you eating my fingers. That good stuff. You are so cute. All right, there's a couple on the ground. You better look for those while I bring your food in.
They're like, we're not gonna look for those. Are you kidding?
Those old tricks, psh, we graduated from those. You want the good stuff? I gotta wipe all this cow slobber off me. Now yesterday, I fed by myself. Lowrider goes right up in the corral really well, really quickly. Something about when we tag team, he's just hesitant.
That's true, because every time I feed him by myself, he goes right up there too.
The look on your face. I know
He's
it.
like,
I'm
what are you doing?
putting you in the shade, buddy. He says, just put my food down.
Come on, Low Rider.
Good boy. Come on, Slow Rider. Look what I got for you. Yeah. Can we show everybody how well you go up into the corral, or are you going to be stubborn today? Come on, buddy. Come on, Low Rider.
As slow as he moves all the time, you guys, Kyle actually got some footage of him and Beans playing the other day, and I was able to put it into a video for Critters that'll be coming out probably tomorrow, and it was just the cutest thing. He actually was kicking his feet up and everything. It was
He's got
adorable.
moves.
He does have moves.
Telling you, they're rodeo bulls. I know, just when you decide to do it, huh, bud? Why don't you come get this food? You just want to eat with Beans today? I don't like doing that, buddy. I feel bad for you. He's a speed eater. You're slow. Just a few more steps, Julie. Come on, bub. Come on, Low Rider. There's my boy. There's my boy.
You're so silly.
Come on, Goof Troop.
It's like the slowest walk to the feeder ever.
Well, that's about all he's got. He's got go, barely go, no go,
and go on the wrong
and
side.
go around. Come here, dude. You silly mongoose. Come here, bub. Only when the camera's rolling does he do this. I'm telling you guys, normally he runs up here, he's waiting on us, tapping his watch. Come on, buddy. You know there's good stuff in here. There's my boy.
What a gift, Troop.
His neck is so much shorter. Like you can get from his head to his shoulders in about 18 inches, maybe even less. That guy's got about 2.5 feet worth of neck. He's so fluffy.
He's so fluffy and he's so soft.
And you're so poopy, man. Quit pooping on yourself. How was the trail run, boys? Everything good out there? We safe? Good boy. You preserve your energy a little better than Bruno does, don't you? He kind of young and dumb. Good boy.
Man, I'm getting my steps in today.
Yeah, we've been all over the place.
Yeah,
We've kind of been going out of orbit. I think we're about done with farm chores and I can get to cutting.
I think so. I just got to get these boys some water and I think you'll be good to go, babe.
Yeah, it was so cold that 2 nights worth we had freezing temperatures, and then up during the day it would get up in the upper 30s, low 40s, which was nice. Things could thaw out. We did do the straw skirting around the camper. The camper kept temperature. We didn't have any freeze ups in the camper. Black tank was good, thank you, and we survived. But I don't think we're fully ready for full-time winter quite yet. We got a little bit more to do.
By the way, he means him, Kyle. He's just a little bit more to do. And it's not that I'm not willing to help, it's that I don't know what to do.
Oh, well, you know.
I think we're gonna need a new sprayer for up here. I think it officially froze and broke.
Oh yeah, we might have forgotten to take that hose off the
Yeah,
spigot.
my
Whoops.
bad.
Thought we were ready.
I'm gonna dump these real quick.
Speaking of dumping,
Yeah,
Dang,
right by
man.
his food trough. Watch out, Gray.
it won't be a Dos Acres video if there's not poop in it. Ain't that right, buddy?
Are you gonna keep the hose in the bucket for me today?
This guy's always a helper when it's water bucket filling time.
How do my pants taste? Huh? Do they taste good?
Man, I smell that deuce you just dropped
I do
over
too.
there. My goodness, dude.
Hey,
Benjamin, you be nice and behave now, mister. I smell a T-bone. That was graceful.
that's the first time you've ever been threatened with that.
Well, he's coming at you. You don't pick on my wife. You can pick on me all day, but you don't pick on my wife. Yeah, Your partner in crime's over there. It's you versus me, buddy. That is actually, guys, that is a legitimate concern. When you have what we would consider a pet steer, I'm not even talking about what his future holds. I have not even remotely talking about that. But you know how loving we are with our animals, and these guys, no shortage of love, but you gotta be careful with big animals like this guy, because he may not mean harm, but he also may not know quite how big and powerful he is. So you can't just take for granted his big power and his abilities and his run, jump, kick ability,
Yeah.
everything. So we are wise to the fact that he knows he's spoiled and he could probably get away with some stuff, but
Well, and just to give a little bit of reference, this is how big he is next to me. Normally you guys see him next to Kyle, and Kyle's 6'4".
get out of there.
And
babe.
the size of some NFL football players. So next to me, what?
Beans, you want to dance,
That's
buddy?
fine. I'll just leave you.
You want to dance, buddy?
I know when I'm not welcome.
So yeah, we're smart to it. He has a kind heart. He just doesn't know how big he is.
Or he knows and he's just a turd.
Could be that. Okay.
Here we are looking all over the place for you.
Well, Mom, it was like 20 some odd degrees the other day, and now it's a blazing summer day. I just had to take a little nap in the straw that the chickens laid out for me.
In the shade.
Well, I'm not stupid like Bruno.
What a good boy.
I don't solar charge like him. You silly boys. My silly boys.
You goaty goats are so good.
They're like, hey, you moved my pile.
Your support group is here.
I know, I just wish they had thumbs.
This fire last night was so beautiful. I give all the credit to Kyle. He is a master fire builder, and he knows just how to stack them, make them be in a little teepee and make the smoke go up so it's not coming in our faces, and really get a good coal bed burning. And I'm so thankful that he burns fires the way he does and that he likes to, because I get to benefit every single time. It was beautiful last night.
We're going to get it there again tonight too.
I'm excited.
I'll get this going and we'll save the coals, and I'll use the daylight to kind of cut this down a little more. We're pretty close to being able to just light that on fire, but I really like managed fires, and we're trying not to harm the roots of any of these big trees that we may be saving.
Yeah.
So we're gonna chunk it up and keep the fire over here.
You're doing great, babe.
Hey, thanks. I'm feeling it.
I bet you are.
I am feeling it. It's good for me, right?
Yeah. Never know what you're gonna come back with, dude.
I find every bone on the land, and then I walk by my dad and I look at him, and if he tells me I gotta put it down, then I just walk away. If he doesn't say nothing, it's mine. That is pretty much how it goes, buddy. I wanna see if we can accelerate this a little bit. It's gonna get a little dusty over here.
You are such a great fire builder, babe.
Hey, it pays off being a pyro as a kid. Dad taught us how to build fires, and let me just tell you, we probably built just a few that we shouldn't have. I blame it all on Matt. It was all little brother's ideas.
Always blame it on the younger sibling.
Well, it was his fault, yeah, no doubt. All right, that'll get her going.
Good job.
Chainsaw time. Speaking of chainsaws, for anybody who cares, I mentioned that this is a saw, and that is a saw, and that is a Hercules who loves my saws. You're gonna make this difficult. That is the Echo CS590 Timberwolf. That is a farm saw, a homesteader saw. It is a 59cc, hence the CS590, and it has been a workhorse, but it is not technically a professional level saw. That, on the other hand, is the Husqvarna 540 XP. That little guy, even though he goes wee, wee, wee when you use him, that's a professional saw. That was a bigger investment than that. But here's what I'm figuring out. I've got my dad's Steel MS400, which is a very professional, very expensive saw, and that thing runs like a top. But it's actually more cc's. It's larger than my Echo, and it's just as heavy. The Echo wears on me. When I use that for hours on end, it kind of wears on me. It's probably close to about 16 pounds with the bar, the chain, and oiled and fueled and everything, maybe even a little bit more. And I get worn out. That little guy's great. He's much lighter, battery powered, all the torque in the world. When I pull that trigger, it's 0 to 100, so perfect for limbing and things. But I gotta be careful felling with it and cutting big stuff because it's such a small pitch chain that you can throw that chain off real easy. So that tool I was telling you about that I've been jonesing for, it's a saw basically between these two, size-wise. It's gonna be about right there. But the Husqvarna saw performs at what they say to be about a 40cc, and I'm gonna call my 59cc a 60cc. So I'm looking for that middle of the road 50cc Pro saw. I've gotta have the Pro saw. It's got all the material, higher quality materials, makes it lighter, makes it last longer and perform better. And it comes down to, if you guys are into chainsaws whatsoever, it came down to the Steel MS261 or the Husqvarna, I'm gonna try to say Husqvarna right because you guys give me a hard time, the Husqvarna 550 XP Mark II. I have done a ton of research. I've watched every video out there, most of them multiple times, and I think I've got it picked as to which one I want. But we gotta travel just a little ways. And it does come down to dealer support, all the other stuff, I'm aware of it. But I think either one of those saws would be a great choice long term. If Shannon would let me, I'd have both of them. But I gotta pick one for now. That's coming. I'm excited about it. But once I have that trio of saws, I will be set for at least a week, and then I'll need a fourth. Don't tell my wife, she's not listening.
We're just gonna ignore him, aren't we, Herc? We're just gonna ignore him.
Me. I won't stop talking about it. I love chainsaws. Guys, this is just the best life. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but
I don't hate to say it. I think it's just the best life, and we are so blessed.
This beats the pants off of other things we could be spending our time doing right now. Stan and I, we were actually talking last night, Stan and Shannon and I, and we were talking about time and money and future plans and life and what we have learned when we came out here over the 3-4 years that we've been doing this. The value we place on things and stuff is so different than it used to be. Yeah, who doesn't want all the money in the world? I mean, that's a given. But more importantly, time. Time is the only thing that you have a limited amount of. And so we value time now more than anything else. Time together, quality time, time burning, time with our little goatlets. Little Miss Daisy just had her head up over the pile. And we really cherish the time that we get to spend out here in nature, be outdoors. You guys know we watch the weather like crazy because we live out in it. And we can't find a better way to spend our time, besides maybe with our family at times. You know how it goes. But with one another, out here, doing what we love, putting in the hard work, and then reaping the benefits. Not so bad. What's that really popular song right now?
It ain't a bad life.
Ain't a bad life. I would agree with that. Herc, you're kind of living it up, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah, I don't think he has a bad life.
It's nice. I like massages. I got a big head, lots of skin, all the muscles.
He's sitting on both of my feet.
Of course. And of course, this boy gets to stay out with us all night and burn fires, so he's being polite and working on his bone, letting his brother get some attention. That guy right there, you want to talk about a good life. I don't think there's a better life for a dog than the one Bruno gets to live.
He's just a little bit spoiled.
Well, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. All right. Right now I'm just giving this fuel so we can keep it going, and then it'll be easy to keep going all night. Before we feed the animals tonight, I'll probably come and just push this whole pile from the back side right over to it, just about right there. So I'm gonna try to get in there with my bigger saw. Basically, I've got to break loose any full trees that I have in there, because that's the biggest problem with pushing this pile with my tractor, is if there are full trees in there, you gotta push a little bit at a time and figure out and then release that tension.
And not get smacked in the face.
And not get smacked in the face. That doesn't feel nice.
Are you helping me out with the water? Your face looks a little wet. Did you decide you needed a little spray down? You knocked my hose out, man. I mean, at least it got full first. Stinker. Could you keep that in there for me this time, please? I promise you get the direct benefit. You just gotta keep the hose in the trough. Little Ryder, you ready to come out, big guy? All right, man. You're free. Come on out. You're free, big guy. Yeah. Did you get enough to eat? I just love how these two love to play together. They're so stinking cute. Nice shot. You're making quick work of that pile, babe.
This was easier to do when it was 45 degrees out. I'm sweating.
Yeah, that didn't take long, did it?
No. Well, we have found over the course of time of clearing this and everything, we have found so many different variations of very old fencing. Some of that stretch horse fence, some rebar that used to hold an electric fence, and a lot of barbed wire. And it is so hard to find because it blends right in. And I just found a bit around this, so I'm always happy to find that before I hit it with my saw or get it wrapped up in the tractor axles or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So I'll see if I can get that out of there. Just one of the dangers of cleaning up old land that you don't know all the history of.
Great job on getting your fire restarted, babe.
Hey, thank you.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. I think what I'm doing, because it is too hot for this right now.
Yeah.
This will make a really good bed of coals, and I have cut all of this loose as far as I can tell, so I don't have any full trees for about that 15-foot line right there. So I think what we'll do is let this burn down just a little bit, just be coals. I should be able to just push this right over the top of it and it just keep on going, and then we'll move over to the rest of that pile over there.
After lunch, of course, right?
After food. I'm gonna time it just right. We can leave this here. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll go eat, and then we'll come back and refuel the fire. But I also know there's some hungry goats over here that have just been walking around. They keep coming and checking like, hey, can we just get our grain now so we can take naps?
That was one of the easiest times we've had bringing everybody back in the pen.
I think they're ready.
I'd
and
say
Bruno's
so.
getting a little better at kind of following in behind. I've been trying to get him to help me with Harry sometimes, but Mama heard him coming, and that's why the mohawk went up, and she stopped. She's like, don't do it, young man.
Yep.
I've hurt bigger dogs than you before. What's up, Hercules? Take your time, Spruce. We're not waiting on you or anything. Yeah. Get out of my way, little dog. I ain't scared of you. His attitude with Bruno is so funny. Why don't you stay out there, Bubba? We're gonna feed them, okay? That is actually happy activity right there, guys. Ouija didn't do that for a couple of weeks, and it's just their way of kind of, that's number one and number two in the pecking order, and that's how they kind of just communicate. So happy to see that.
What's up, White Lightning? You back in the game? It's you and me, Chocolate Thunder, hitting the, well, each other, I guess.
You're such a goob. What's up, Gordon? My man, little Mario. Spruce or loose? Are you hungry, buddy? Do you just need some food? Are you hangry? Do I need to get you a Snickers? You're flirting with your sister there, boys. You tell him, Daisy. Huh? What'd you say? You tell him, Daisy. Say, hey, I'm your sister. I might be in heat, but that's gross and weird. You tell him, Daisy girl. My goodness, you're so precious. Earl, you had that coming, you goober. Well played, Daisy girl, well played.
Proud of you, Daisy.
You gotta do your vocal warm-ups first. Larry's gonna get your food. Larry's gonna get it. Larry's gonna get it, dude. I'm telling you. That's my boy, Ouija. You're feeling good again, buddy. I can tell.
Spruce and Luigi. Dude,
And
that was a snort.
those snorts are stinky. Watch
Hey,
out,
hey,
you're
hey.
gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit.
Hi, Daisy girl.
Hello.
Well, hi. Herc said, I'm not done getting attention
He
yet.
says, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
It's actually warm enough out here, like I'm burning up.
Yeah.
I'm sweating, but it's actually warm enough that he and Bruno came down while we were up there and I saw them. They both got in the pools and they started playing Ring Around the Rosie, chasing each other and zooming, rolling in the dirt.
Well, babe, I would say you've got a great start to another fire for the day.
You know, it'd go a lot faster if I had a third chainsaw. I feel like we'd get this done much quicker, guys, if Shannon would let me buy that third Pro Series chainsaw.
Listen
Don't you
to
agree?
him.
Like, we'd probably already have a house built.
Oh
It'd
my
be done.
gosh.
So all we gotta do is just go get that chainsaw and it's
That's
on, like
just
Donkey
what's gonna
Kong.
fix everything, huh?
It's gonna make miracles happen. You didn't even see it coming. No, the saws are good. I've just learned. I've done enough now, and I do need the third one in my saw entourage.
Sauterage.
That's what it is. Yeah, and then I'm gonna need a couple more in the next couple years. So
What
we'll
do I get out of all of this?
fires, clean land, wonderful animals, a sweaty husband. It smells like sawdust. What do they call it? Man glitter?
Man glitter.
Yeah. That's
I
what
might
you
have
get
to
out
ask
of
for
it.
something else though.
I'll get you a chainsaw too. Guys, we love and appreciate you so much. We really do thank you for coming on this journey with us. And I promise one of these days we're gonna have that part of the land clear up there. It's just taken one day at a time.
Hey, it's going so much quicker than I expected it to. So
And
you're
that-
on a great track.
Those are my expectations. I hit the bar. Guys, again,
Yep.
we love you. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.